Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his good friend, lumberjack landlord, Matt. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing awesome. Super thrilled about the two topics we covered today, and we're closing out on a high note. So I love
Yeah.
it.
So one of the things we did, folks, in episode number 2 is we broke down all of the amazing stuff in the course, how to get started one rental at a time. But we're going to do with the lumberjack here because he has contributed to both courses. We're going to actually pull up Get Your Money Right, which frankly, I just got to be honest, is a course that is not purchased enough. Just say it flat out. It's $99 and it is the foundation
Yes.
of what built my portfolio. People don't get it. How I get started one rental at a time takes off. Well over 2,500 students, or almost 2,500. And I think we've got like 300 students of this course, which is, the importance is not understood. So I thought I'd pull it up and we'd go through it together. What do you think?
We should. Absolutely. 100%. This is the foundation. And again, people can use this whether they become real estate investors or not.
Oh no, this is life stuff.
This is life. This is life stuff.
Money.
Yes.
So again, when I was putting this course together, I went back and thought about all the things that Olivia and I had to do because we were in the rat race and we didn't even know it. And the only reason we were able to really take advantage of the real estate cycle is because we got our money right, hence the name. So again, this one is not as many phases. It's just kind of what it is. So first thing I want people to realize is people need to think time, not dollars.
Right.
I think too many people look at price tags and don't appreciate time.
That's right.
So one of the big things I try to do in this episode is I want you to understand what is your discretionary income. It is not your gross income. It is not your net income. Discretionary income, not, I don't know what the percentage is, but I would bet it'd be 98 or 99% of people have no idea what their discretionary income is each week or month. And that is a shame. And I try to fix that.
Agreed.
So in this, I have some honest conversations about my history and what has wired me the way I have. And then I go through a story of 3 friends. Again, it is about time and discretionary income. In this example, I have somebody that makes very little, somebody that makes average, and somebody that makes a lot. And what you quickly realize is it doesn't matter about the top line. It doesn't matter about net. It is discretionary income. And in this example, we show you how somebody making 50 grand a year is actually the best off because they have more discretionary income than the person with a 6-figure job. People do not understand. It's not about what you make. It is about what you keep. And the rat race doesn't teach you that.
Nope.
Then we go through some misunderstandings. We go through courses, talk about some spreadsheets again, because again, it's all about the numbers. I challenge you to build out your spreadsheets about income and this and that. And it's very graphic. We do the course wrap up. And then we have an exercise that I call needs and wants, which you have been through, as all my experts have. It is shocking, right? We basically inventory where you and your family are today. We then ask you again, what could you reduce, right? We kind of ask you what you were willing to sacrifice, but just to have some fun, I also ask you to go out and do Mac Daddy, right? What's the end look like? Because I want you to realize that the future can be different than today.
That's right.
So I make sure that that is in there. And I got to tell you, I think your Mac Daddy was like $40,000 a month or something stupid.
Something like, yeah.
It was kind of dumb. It was frankly dumb. But again, if you want a life that's $480,000 a year, right? 40 times 12
spending,
dude.
So yeah, to do 480, like you got to make like $1.3 million, $1.4 million.
Dude, that's
like to spend 480.
That's a Mac Daddy. That's yeah. That was, I thought mine was expensive, like 25. You put me to shame. Oh man. Then we have these bonus materials, walkout 30-day. Oh, this is the lumberjack here, folks. The bonus material, right? So up here, I have the best investors in Fresno, again, talking about money. They talk about like a couple that talks about money more than reality TV, right? This is just part of their thing. They talk about their daily, weekly habits, tracking all of that. I talk about the rat race, and then the lumberjack challenges you with the 30-day spreadsheet. And again, why don't you talk about why this is so important and what most people get wrong?
Yeah. So what most people get wrong pretty much across the board is the fact that they have no clue what they actually spend in a month. Exactly. Most people have no idea. And so we're going through this exercise with someone right now. Their original guess was, I spent about $1,000 a month. And day 1, that was the original guess. Day 15, they were at 1,083 already. And I was like, well, I guess you're going to blow that out of the water. And she goes, I haven't even paid all my big bills yet. And I go, well, get ready.
Yeah.
And so,
Get
and then
ready.
the funny thing was she actually got COVID, which slowed down her spending. She was like, thank God for COVID.
That's a warped sense of humor right there.
Yeah,
I stopped going out.
She's like, it was going to be so bad. And so now we haven't done the final I think the final episode comes out. I think it comes out the end of this week. But yeah, I mean, people don't understand and so they don't understand what they actually spend in a month. So the major discipline that this one takes is literally just having it on your phone.
Yep.
And every single time you spend something, just enter it in and what it was. That's it. Yep. That's it. Very simple.
Yeah. And again, this was very valuable. In order to get your money right, do the rental thing, you've got to get this foundation. It really does start. And it started for us with, I don't know, what do you want to call it, budget or tracking? In reality, you can't have a budget until you do this first because you'll guess wrong.
Well, because you have really no idea what your actual expenses are, what your actual spend is.
I lived my entire 20s having no idea. You know how many times I asked myself, how can I be out of money already?
Yeah,
sure. It was bad. It was bad.
Totally get it. Yeah. And that's the other thing too, is that, in working with one of my students, we even talked about it where I said, listen, you still have to pay yourself rent every single month.
Yes.
I said, put that in your spreadsheet that you're paying rent every month. And yes, it ends up on your other ledger too as income. Yep. But you have to do that because at the end of the year, you're going to have over $12,000 you paid yourself to stay in your rental. That is more than the down payment you just made to buy the house that you're in.
Exactly.
I said, now you're creating
cheat
the
code to wealth.
Exactly.
Income snowball.
Creating the ability to buy something every year.
Yeah.
Oh, money and life-changing money.
Yeah. So again, folks, I don't know what to tell you. Getting your money right is the foundation. It deserves a lot more students, a lot more value in there. Thank you for contributing to both.
Of course. Happy to.
How to Get Started One Rental at a Time is amazing. It is obviously taken off because of the book, right? The book is the story. The course is how. But I'm glad we were able to create the Get Your Money Right. And that's where the cheat code to wealth will end up. Once we kind of, ferret it out, we're going to throw it in there as well. So how can people find you, Matt?
Lumberjacklandlord.com, Lumberjack Landlord on YouTube, and Lumberjack Landlord on YouTube on Sunday, live stream 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. After One Rental at a Time, Mike Zuber, your daily financial news on Sunday.
I appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much for this. Thank you again for contributing to both courses. I appreciate it.
Always, Mike. Happy to do it.